All right, today we're driving a Chevrolet Colorado ZR2 AEV Bison Edition. So we're on the 35-inch tires. We are on a very mucky, very muddy off-road course. We have our cameras helping us out a little bit. Good traction from these Goodyears, so we'll be relying on those quite a bit. Right now I am in terrain mode, which is kind of the off-road one-pedal driving setting out here. We have rock sliders, lots of underbody protection, tons of ground clearance. A little bit of a tighter, more technical course for this truck today compared to what we've driven out in the past with this Colorado, which is out in the desert. So we'll see how it does. We've got a heated steering wheel, pretty simple looking interior, good visibility. And for what we can't see with our eyes, we will rely on these cameras for a visual. This is the blue off-road course, which means it's a little bit more challenging than some of the other options out here at the Mama Spring Rally. This is an opportunity for journalists to go out and drive a bunch of different vehicles in a single day. And I just kind of wanted to drive this out of curiosity to compare it to the Ranger Raptor. After spending so much time in my own Ranger Raptor, getting behind the wheel of this is going to be kind of refreshing, and just to kind of see some of the differences. We have the Multimatic DSSV dampers with an extra jounce damper. And that makes the suspension a little bit softer than the standard DSSVs. You can actually hear the jounce damper going to work on some of these rebounds. I have the rear differential locked, so that should give us pretty good traction through some of these. I might unlock it through the tighter sections. We'll see. Right now these tires are doing a really good job just getting us through some of this mud and muck without too much drama. This is a truck, so a longer wheelbase. We do have to kind of watch how we come around corners. Let's see here. We've got a rock. We're going to try to make our way around that. Locking that rear diff seems to help here a little bit. And you know what? Let's lock that front diff too. We're going to go into 4 low here and engage that front locker just so we have a bit more traction. There we are. All right, now terrain mode is one pedal driving in 4 low. There we go. Okay. We've got some pretty gnarly rocks coming up through here. We'll see how this gets through. We're going to stay right, straight, right. Yep. Cool. Yep. Up these rocks. This one pedal drive system is awesome. Roll down the window so I can hear him a little bit better. Might unlock our front diff and just lock that rear. Oh.
A little more.
A little more?
Right, come to me a little bit more.
Okay. Maybe we'll lock that front diff, get that rotation.
Okay, now driver and reverse.
Got it.
Yep. Perfect. Back faster. And nice and easy.
Great, thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, you really appreciate how capable this Colorado is when you take it off-road. It is just an amazing package. Really awesome truck. Everything comes together so nicely in terms of its overall abilities. It's got all the right hardware to get you through the tight technical stuff. It has the ground clearance to get over some pretty challenging terrain. And it does well at high speed too, especially with these jounce dampers. The AEV treatment here does make a big difference, and it's so cool to see 35-inch tires on a mid-sized truck standard. All right, so we got front and rear lockers engaged. That seems to be really getting us through this mud very, very easily here today. All right, we're just going to switch to the rear locker. Still a lot stiffer suspension than what we have in the Ranger Raptor. This just doesn't have the ride comfort of those Fox live valve shocks. Let's get us through this articulation situation here. See what this does. Nice. So easy. That's awesome. Those are some pretty big dips through there, and it just crawled its way through, no problem. Bit of a bath through here, and we'll stay on the blue course. Yeah, 4 low terrain mode with the 1-pedal drive really makes a difference here. You don't have to left foot brake, 2-pedal drive. It's a smooth system, really well calibrated, nicely tuned. All right, we'll give this a little bit of speed on the way up. Yep, there we go. Cool. He's having a good time. Coming down, letting off that gas pedal, puts us into an ABS stop down the hill, but a nice controlled descent. All right, so we're gonna do blue course here. We'll let this Frontier get up ahead of us. So we'll take the wide line to the right. All right, I'm gonna lock the front diff just to get us rotated around this corner. Look at how this just pulls us around instead of understeering. That is awesome. Okay. Good. Alrighty. Trying to run over this guy's toes. We've got a good camera system here showing us what's going on. Nice. Yep, let it idle down nice and easy. Alright. Easy. Rear diff's locked, front is unlocked. I'm actually kind of surprised they're putting that Frontier on the blue course. That doesn't quite have the ground clearance as some of these options, but it's not bad. All right, we got a rock crawl situation here. Yep. Now once we hit these rocks, we got some traction. Looking good. A little this way. Staying straight. Good. Kind of threading the needle through here. Keeping a nice, easy momentum so we don't get hung up. This terrain mode is just so easy to slowly modulate your throttle inputs. Cool. See how this crawls up this hill here. Using the cameras on the way up. Nice. 4 low is really smooth too. It's not jerking me around a bunch. I feel like it's changing gear nicely. Sometimes when you're in low range, it can be a little bit rougher of a driving experience. This is feeling pretty good. All right, we'll stay left here for blue course. Coming off throttle. Letting terrain mode bring us down from speed. Oh yeah, we got some big holes right here. Look at that. Nice. Way less impressive from inside the vehicle, but I'm sure from outside those were pretty massive. Takes a lot to fill a hole with a 35-inch tire. All right, and then we got a waiting situation through here. Easy. These Goodyear tires have just awesome traction in the mud. That is one reason why I picked this truck today. I was just in a Nissan Armada Pro 4X, and the Yokohama Geolander highway terrain tires were just sliding all over the place. These have just incredible mud traction. They're almost at the level of a mud terrain tire. Better than a lot of all-terrains out there. All right, get this turned around here. We'll lock that front diff. And you can just see how it starts to just crawl around and get us rotated nicely. Our left camera is completely covered in mud. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. So easy. And I think we got a bit of a traffic jam ahead of us. Sliding around a little bit. We're good. Nice. Don't really need a spotter for this spot just yet, but it's up here that gets a little sketchy. Yeah, that 1-2 shift at 4 lows, you don't even feel it. That's awesome. Through here with lots of confidence. What mud. Oh man, honestly, this is some of the most fun you can have at 6 miles an hour. It's pretty great. These ZR2 Bisons they're pricey, but they're well equipped. Super capable. I think it's one of the best looking mid-size trucks on the market. With the 35s, it just looks incredible. The 4-cylinder is a bit soulless, but it just does such a nice job in its environment. It just feels like it's at home back here. Look at that. All right, this is a bit of a challenging corner, so I'm going to try to rotate us around this big tree root right here and see if we can make it in 1 or 2 passes. Rear wheel is going to catch. That's going to kick us around. We've got the front diff locked and the rear diff locked. That was easy. Look at that. It's no problem whatsoever. Love it. That was fun. All right, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little off-road excursion. It's great to get behind the wheel of a Colorado ZR2 again. Stock for stock, this probably has more rock crawling and mud crawling capability than the Ranger Raptor, just due to the tire choice, the tire size, the ground clearance. Thank you. Ultimately, the suspension in the Raptor is better, but for heavy-duty off-road, high-speed use, low-speed rock crawling, this is a nice balance too. Definitely doesn't have the power of the Raptor. You know, obviously this is just a different vehicle, but you can have a lot of fun in these things, and it's still a great option in this segment. All right, We're gonna clean off our tires a little bit here in the grass, and then we will park next to this Frontier again. Nice. All right, rear diff is still locked. Let's unlock that. Just relax our systems. And why not? We'll walk you guys around this real quick. Show you what it looks like all muddy. Proper set of rock sliders, frame mounted as they should be. Valve stem protection with these wheels. And then of course they mount the full-size spare in the bed because it might not fit under there, or maybe that just gives us better clearance. Not sure exactly the reason. Cool. Also, the Colorado has a decent amount of interior space, especially compared to the 4Runner. Ranger Raptor actually might have a little bit more rear seat room, but this is pretty darn usable as a family vehicle per se. This could be your truck, and it gets the job done. Bed's a little bit smaller, but yeah, it's just a nice overall package. If you don't need a full-size truck, something like this it does the job, and it'll fit down trails too. All right, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. See if we can get our hands on one of these Ineos Grenadiers off-road.